Hi everyone, this is Davide from Hotspawn, and today we're joined by G2's general manager Romain ahead of the start of first time 2026. So first of all, it's my pleasure to talk to you. I kind of wanted to ask you, how has the team settled in so far? I know you guys got to Sao Paulo just a few days ago. How was the flight? How was everything? Skuman told me you guys met Gen.G on the flight or something like that.
We did met Gen.G on the fly. They flexed on us a bit because they were all traveling business, and we were just traveling Eco Plus. So it was funny to enter the plane and you see all the Gen.G boy going to the business area, which you have to cross to get to Eco Plus. But outside of that, which was a bit of a flex from them, it was a pretty smooth trip, to be fair. We traveled at night. We already had changed our schedule in Berlin to make sure we were at least impacted as possible by the jet lag. And the whole schedule is morning oriented here, which is not the case in Berlin. The traditional day for pro players starts at like 12 or 1. And here it starts at like 9 or 8, which is more or less the same amount of time as the jet lag. So we are actually full speed already, and we don't really feel tired or stuff. So really looking forward for the event starting tomorrow.
That's really good news, I guess, because I actually wanted to ask you everything about jet lag, because I think it's something that many teams have talked about in the past few years, especially when doing like very long travel. So I guess that's very good news. Before we talk about first stand, I kind of wanted to ask you about the IDC versus final, because I know you guys had a very rough start to the split, but then you ramped up heavily in playoffs. I wanted to ask you, how was it for you to leave that final against KC in Barcelona?
I wouldn't say we had such a rough start. We had not the best start, but at the end of the day, as long as you make playoff, you're chilling, right? What really matters are gonna be your first playoff games. You can win every single best of one. If you lose the first best of 3, it was all for nothing. So I think we did the job there by being up to speed, by being good when it mattered. And yeah, we had a good playoff. The final was historical. It was like especially game 5. That said, we were winning most of the games, right? Like most early games, we were winning, and then we got ourselves in bad position for game 3 and 4. So game 5 was just insane. I'm really happy we won that one. It felt good. It felt really good. But yeah, that was a crazy one.
Heading into first stand, obviously there will be a lot of expectations coming from competitive results, but I kind of wanted to ask you, what do you think would be like a satisfying or successful event for you, regardless of the results?
It's a hard question, right? I don't want to think about it too much in terms of expectations. We're gonna work on beating every single team. The first one is Vietnam. They are a good team. Probably not the best as a tournament in terms of standing and expectations, but it's the best of 5. You have to win it, you know. If you win, people are gonna say it's expected. If you lose, they're gonna call you shit. So just have to stay in the present, and especially in Fearless, every game is a game 1, because it's a new draft. So it's really different than 2-3 years ago when every game was the same draft, which you were trying to min-max. Now it's Fearless. Every game is a new game. It's not because you won the first 2 that you're going to win the third one, as we know really well, especially after final. So we're going to take every opponent one by one, and it starts with Vietnam, and then it's going to be China or Korea, either winner bracket, loser bracket, and then let's see. It's a really short tournament, so it's going to be easy or hard to build momentum. Yeah, I'm just excited about it. It's gonna be fun.
My next question is about Caps and Skuman. So obviously, there's no question that Caps is the Western GOAT. You have been working with him for quite a while. You also have Skuman, who seems to have reached a new level of maturity this year compared to 2025, I guess, or at least compared to the first part of it, because I think after MSI was very clear that he had a huge step up. How is it to work with both of them behind the scenes?
It's a privilege to work with Caps. He's, if you start live and let's say you have something you're designed to do, Caps is exactly where he's supposed to be, doing exactly what he adores doing, which is play League of Legends at the highest possible level. So it's just privilege and an honor to be next to him and to help him achieve his dream, which is to win worlds and be the best League of Legends player ever. So it's just fun on daily basis to work with him. And Skew is maturing, yeah, as you said. That's his second year. Last year he was discovering a lot of the setup and a lot of all the adventures which we had all around the world, from Madrid to Paris to Vancouver to Riyadh, to China. So it was a lot of fun experiences, and now he's had those, so he can focus even better on just being an amazing League of Legends player, and it just makes me really excited for the year.
In an interview with Lore, you mentioned the 9 dinners as a bonding exercise that you try to, let's say, add to the dynamic, G2 dynamic. Yeah. Can you kind of walk me through who, if you obviously can elaborate, who like ended up pairing up with who, and then what? Yeah. How did those?
It was me.
How did those dinners and actually help with creating like a better group dynamic?
I mean, it's so the work you do before the year starts is always really important to set up the mood, because you are working without the stress and pressure from competition, because it's before. I have a lot of workshop and exercises ready, due to experience and the past. I cannot use the same tools twice on the exact same group of people, so we had to reinvent ourselves a bit. And yeah, I thought we do a lot of one-on-one on daily basis, so we are used to the exercise, but usually those one-on-one are shorter, so like 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes eventually. Those dinners were the perfect opportunity for people to really take time to have deeper talks and deeper conversation, and it was really important that everyone would talk to everyone. It empowers the coaching staff towards the player, it makes sure the players can talk together, and it makes sure the coaching staff is aligned together. So it took us 9 days, the 9 dinners, and it was fun. People went to different places, the length of those dinners was different. So yeah, had a full list to make sure everyone was meeting everyone, right? And it was fun. We're keeping a really good memory of it.
This question is about Esports Nations Cup. Obviously, you being French, it means that, I mean, like, obviously it's clear that like France is one of the leading countries when it comes to European esports. I kind of wanted to ask you, where would you think the French national roster would rank right now? Like, I'm basing myself off of global votes, community votes. The roster would be Adam, Skuman, Nook, Kalist, and Stand, with obviously Kalist technically be in contention with Hans. Obviously, it's more on Kalist's side, but Hans Sama is also in contention there. So, what do you think would that, like, how that roster would perform?
I think we're top 5. I think we're top 5, and then we're gonna see, right, tournament. So really, really excited for this one. There's so much talks about the topic, and finally we have the opportunity to see the real results. So this has the potential to do crazy viewership and to create a lot of drama. So it's fun.
Obviously, you're very known for your insane body paint and physique. I really want to know what's your secret to the muscle build that you have, because I go to the gym myself, but I do not get those results. So I really want to know what's your secret sauce.
Keep going, just keep going. It's the dumbest MMO ever, and you have daily quests, you have weekly quests, you have monthly quests, and if you don't complete all of them, then you lose gain pretty fast. So the most important step is to enter the gym. That's it. You could literally go to the gym and live. That's better than a lot of humans. So just go again and again and again and again and again. And it takes years. I've been doing that for 10 years plus, So just go again and again and again. Your body is a really dumb tree, and you grow branch by slowly, gently poking them. If you step on the branch because you want it to move right now, you break the branch, and then you cannot do anything for 3 months, and then you're losing everything. Take your time, but go again and again and again and again and again.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you a lot, Romain. It's obviously unfortunately we're running out of time. I really appreciate talking to you and chatting with you, but I guess we have to wrap it up for now. Hopefully, good luck with the match against TSW tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll get the chance to talk again next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.